party!
Hello, I hope you're very, very well, and thank you to Catherine and Lou for that wonderful hour. Now, the deals continue here on Create and Craft with Toni. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
You have brought us basically the best deals.
Yes.
And many of them are happy hour deals, which means that they are deals to grab them this hour. Because yes, it is a brand new and exclusive, and we do have got a brand new exclusive, but I know that you are eager to get the deals. You have been shopping ahead for the happy hour. So let's start with the first one in here, because remember, the price will jump up at the end of the hour. Now, if you are in the club, it's even better than half price. Let's have a look at what we are getting because of you.
Oh no! Let's do these quick because.
Okay, so we have got Thursday version here.
Yeah. So this is an A5 stamp set, and it's one of those like brooch type style designs which look incredible with like glossy accents on top, sparkle. It gives you the chain, it gives you the cabochon, and it also gives you the coordinating dies.
I was trying to match it, but
for that price.
Yeah.
So all you need to do is do the chain in the centre of a card for somebody who likes jewellery, stamp the embellishments within, and you have a beautiful, beautiful card, whether you use gold embossing, black, whatever you're using. And for that price, if you've never tried Thirsty Brush,
it's just
incredible.
Well, you're getting 12 stamps, 8 dies for £13.50 in the club. That saving, look at that saving, £16.49. Remember, there is K&P, so this is a sign to get hold of these bargains once we have them in the stock. Then if they are out of stock, you might miss out. You don't want to miss out. 790693 is your item number. Then moving on to Enjoy Life.
So this is lamination. This is just to show you as well, ladies and gents at home, that lamination is one of our best selling lines, and this is absolutely no different. I was asked to do some happy hour deals. They're all in this show because they always sell out so quickly. So this is the one that gives you that heart-shaped design. So the solid element is where you pop the colour, spray with water, stamp it down, and then you add the detail with the black or the gold embossing, whatever it. I do have some samples for these, I just haven't got them out. I'll show you them in a second though. You get some beautiful words in there, and each side, left or right, can be used as just a corner flourish if you want to, so you can build up that design, use it with your white embossing powders. Just a beautiful design. And again, if you've never tried lamination or stamps by me, what a great opportunity.
It is absolutely stunning, isn't it? It is just £9.99 in the club, so again, better than half price for a very large stamp set. A5, so
super big.
I love the sentiments as well that you are getting in here. Beautiful. Live in the moment. Right, this one again, it's a happy hour. Remember, take advantage of that £9.99 saving, which is already a third of the stock gone. I'm not surprised that it's already flying out. Well, I don't think we will have them all the hour, but let's have a look at other dies.
Now, these are on a super duper special price, but we will never stop making these. They are our best sellers, which give you the wood grain oak slice and then the wood grain panel in here. And again, great introductory to Stamps by Me. All of Happy Hour deals are not here just because we couldn't sell them, want to sell them, give you them just because we want rid of them. That is not the case. We have replenished these. These are back in stock, and this is a great introductory. So normally combined $35.98 for both. Today, as a Happy Hour deal, I've popped them on for you at that super price, and they are big. They create wood grain backgrounds, great for backdrops. They make shelves if you have plant pot dies and flowers. They make shelves you can do, because they all cut through as individuals on the planks, you can do them diagonal, horizontal, and those oak slices just need a touch of colour and you have something that can work as a backdrop for a vase or something like that. But equally, they work incredibly well for Christmas.
Oh, it will. Oh, that for Christmas will be such a scandy look. You're getting 2 die sets, so you're getting both of them with a saving. Again, I show them both. Look,
they're huge.
They are huge.
So this one cuts all of those individual panels, and you get the rivets in there as well, and that wood grain. So you can imagine with a little bit of ink. I like the sort of tealy colours, the drift woody colours, and that's got a demo. And then with this one, you just run this through on craft card and add a darker shade around the exterior, and it looks like log slices, but independently you can cut away Individual ones as well, absolutely lovely.
Very, very, very popular. A third of the stock has now gone. If you want yours, you know what to do. Details on the screen, 169831. Now the next one is, in words of Lotte, is something that I have never done in my whole life, standing tall.
You always stand tall. You might be shorter than most, but you always stand tall, young lady.
I'm stunned, you know, like...
Stand proud, she's tall. She's tall, trust me. So this is the A5 stamp set that is sort of elongated. So these are great for slimline cards, edge of cards, fronts of envelopes, open fretwork as well. So if you want a watercolour, heat emboss. I'm not surprised.
Well, you know what I was going to say. This is my topic. I want this one so much. But you know what? If you wanted limited stock, the stock isn't going to last a full hour, even though this price should last better than half price, £9.99, saving £9 you are paying in the club. 753041. And before we get to the new and exclusive, oh yes, we are making you wait for the newest and exclusive. We have got an incredible deal of the day, which is by Imala. You can find it on the website there. Take advantage of it. Again, £9.99 for a gorgeous Imala stamp set. Of course, Imala is the brand between Toni and Carly Duff being the creator. But look at all the other items that you will find on the website, including the vacuum cleaner and the eraser. And if you're thinking why, you need them in your life. Both of them, they are amazing. By the way, Stand Tall has sold out. Has gone. So if you have it in your baskets, you need to check those ones out to make sure that you grab it. It's on your way to you. But now, the brand new and exclusive.
Yeah, so these are really, really pretty. Again, very forgiving in design, so they're going to work alongside many other companies as well. So you get two large frames down by the base, and at the top you get the lamination. We did a lamination one a week or so ago where it was a lamination and the outline. Now these are lamination and detail. So these could be Christmas if you look at the detail. It could be snowflakey-esque if you wanted to, and they could be Zentangle, doodly. Can I tell you though that the bottom two are normally $35.98 just for these two.
Oh my goodness.
And the price is $26.99 as club member for
and then you're getting the lamination. I mean, it's just such a
And this is because it was a little bit of a short notice show, and I felt like I haven't had a chance to show you all the lovely samples and the hard work that our design team have put in. So hopefully you will be able to get an opportunity to try our stamps, because they are absolutely incredible. So think about your washi tape animals we do with Stamps by Me, your embossing folders, your Quatre D, Imala within the frames as well. Build them in, do your stencil work around the ends. That's one of our designs from 5 years ago, I believe that.
And
so it just shows you that, you know, we keep digging those designs out, incorporating them in, do them with your embossing powders and get those reflections. I think that these are beautiful for gents cards, vintage cards, but equally you can jazz them, and that's the detail I was talking about in those. These are really pretty, really different, great for Christmas. Well, isn't it nice to have a Christmas leaf rather than a Christmas snowflake? I mean, they weren't intended for that, but as a design team have used them, they've said they're very Christmas. They're absolutely beautiful, and you can use them as two individuals.
Now these ones, and look at that. I have to show you a card. Funnily enough,
she didn't look. No, she didn't.
I didn't look, but of course it's by Paul Shelley. I always pick the ones by Paul because I adore this card so much. It's so beautiful.
You're not having him.
Don't worry.
She's like, you're safe.
You're safe. You're absolutely safe.
Isn't it weird how, though, like as crafters, we all lean to a type or a style of craft, and that's what's incredible about craft. We have an eclectic mix of samples, designs, and that's how it just works for everyone, because everybody's completely different.
I will say one thing. I love every single card that I have shown. This one's by Sharon. Absolutely adore these.
So if you do want to colour them, if you want to spray them and make them a little bit more mixed media, they're not too difficult to cut through as well. On the exterior, if you want to, they have sentiments that go in those lovely swags and tails within those A5s.
I adore this one
in the page, off the page, add a white highlighter. These are really, really sort of like, I like to say staple ones, you know, the ones like your nesting dies, which are in shapes. We class them as staple, don't we, because we put our hands on them to mix with everybody's product. I think these sort of designs lend themselves really, really well to these.
They are absolutely gorgeous. Karen, I love your samples as well. Well, everybody's samples are amazing. Oh, I need to show you that one as well. Sharon, again, another stunning piece. This is the thing. They are very, very, every single one. You can see their signature style from the design team, which means that they are really versatile.
Absolutely. When you get so many different samples from so many like different styles of craft, it's wonderful, really.
It is.
I can't, when I get them sent back, my samples, and I get a text saying happy mail on the way. I'm super excited because I go into my desk and they're all stacked there and I'm out, oh, look at this one. Oh,
I never thought about doing that.
Like she's singing a song again.
Yeah, it is. Of course, it is the brand new and exclusive, approaching 20% of the stock has now gone, and we have been looking at this for a couple of minutes. It's flying out. If you want yours, you know what to do. Get it in your baskets. 031729 is your item number with the £8.99 saving in the club, and you have got different ways to spread the cost, including ClearPay and PayPal on the website. Let's have a look at the tab punch collection. Now, I will say something quite controversial. I will never replace the tab punches for anything else.
It's crazy,
because
isn't
it's
it?
so much easier and time
Absolutely.
efficient.
Yeah, you just took the words right out of my mouth. I was just about to say, when punches were in fashion, we bought them all, didn't we? There were so many. But as we've sort of like downsized and dyes have sort of taken control a little bit, we've sort of de-stashed our punches, but the punches that we keep are our tag punches, banner punches and our tabs. They're the ones that we absolutely keep. And I think they're great in a punch format because they're very quick to pick up and just go.
And we all know how much, well, I mean, I don't know about everybody, but I know a lot of people are like me, that we love our crafty storage because we not need to organize it, and it saves us time, and it's part of our hobby as well. Investing in this is not just for projects, it's also making sure that you maximize what you have, because if you have things organized like color cards and maybe stamps, clear stamps, the birthday ones or stickers, that will help, but it has to be easy.
Absolutely easy. And these are ones where if you are a traditional paper crafter and you like to make those mini albums, those tags, those pockets, those flips, those flaps, then this is going to really, really help you out. You can pop them in a drawer. Normally I would say never pop anything in a drawer, but these sort of items, when you know they're in the drawer, you'll revisit them because you know you're going to need them. So you get 3 designs in here, 3 different tabs. We launched these about a year ago because we love paper at Stamps by Me. They've never been to air though, and they're normally about £15 each. So because obviously it's a short notice show, I have put them on there. So basically you're getting one for free today if you purchase those. So, and they're good. And all I will tell you as well is they are up with the 21st century. Every time that you do punch one of those punches through, the blades sharpen.
Oh, well, that's even better, isn't it? I would say punches are such an investment into making sure that your crafting is efficient. 937872 is your item number, a saving of £13.48, £31.49. Moving on to, let's go to this bundle. I have to stand here because obviously it's big. Very busy for it already. It's a big bundle.
Yeah, so the butterfly is HD 3D, which is that high definition 3D embossing folder, but the cool thing about this is it has the coordinated die. Check this out, it's huge. Now this is a 6x6 embossing folder, so you have that die. So if you want to take it out of the page, layer the system and raise the wings, obviously you can do that. But if you just want a flat butterfly on a card with a little bit of ink, you can do that. So the capability to do more with them now is just incredible. That dimension is second to none. High definition on there as well. Add the inks, do all of the traditional things that we like to do to be creative. So normally our HD 3D embossing folders with coordinated dies are $14.99.
Wow.
But as you can see from the set, you get a free
$11.69,
and you're getting a free 12x12 paper pack. So this one on here is Magnolia. You will get, it might not particularly be this one, but you will get a beautiful set of 12x12 pages. You will get exactly what's on here page-wise, if not more, and you will get them. You might get magnolias, you might get tulips, you might get daisies, you might get leaves, but it will be 12x12 and it will be beautiful for free.
Think about it. If you pay less, I would think think about how much you would pay for that embossing folder. Obviously, more than 11.69 pence. And then you're getting the die, and then you are getting all the papers. It doesn't matter what papers you're getting, you're knowing that they are going to be absolutely stunning. You're saving £3.30. I actually think that's conservative, because I think you're saving much more than that. But already a quarter of the stock has gone, so make your mind whether you want to take that butterfly for just £11.69 to your home. 579076 is your item number. Talking about the storage, massive fan. I love this one.
60 wallets in this one, Paula.
Really
30
good quality.
Yeah, so if you have the stamps like our lovely Thirsty Brush and our Imala sets, then they go in this seamlessly. I know that Carly is going to be bringing you some form of storage for her Imala stamps, so if you want to wait out for those, that's amazing. But these are for anybody's products. Now I say A5 and A6, they're bigger than your A5 and your A6. Let me just show you. Can I just pass you one of these, Paula, to pop in? So this is an A5 stamp. This is to show you they're a little bit bigger, so you can pop in your masks or your backing card, or maybe if you've got some instructions for a particular demo, you can pop them inside and have it just all tucked in nicely and keep it safe. Maybe label it up if you want to, and you get 60, not 10 of A5 and 10 A6 like normally. You get 60
in total. 3 of the I have to say, these ones I would definitely be getting these ones.
They look boring, but they're an essential.
No, it's an essential. Just because it's prepping demos, for instance. Well, obviously, I know if you are watching, if you are a professional demonstrator, this is perfect. But if you are going to sell cards in a stand and you have got pre-done sentiments and things like that, and you want to, this would be perfect. You have got your wallet for happy birthday, your wallet for your
absolutely
thank
right,
yous.
Paula. So put in your washi tape animals, your sentiments. If you cut a lot of ephemera or like 3D embossing folders with things. Absolutely. And then if you've got like a half done card, which, you know, where you stop halfway and you're like, I don't know where I'm taking this card, pop it in with the stamp. Then next time you might have a fresh set of eyes, fresh new day. You're like, I know what I'm going to do with this card.
Also, I know lots of people now they want to go away from you know, the one single-use plastic, right? So for instance, if you are having a stand with selling cards, or you have got, you know, just the box at work, you could have them here, and then once that they say, oh, that's the one, then you get them with this.
That's a good idea,
with the envelope. Sorry, I couldn't think of that. Because it's a really nice clear. I can see exactly what we are getting.
They're really durable. They're stitched beautifully. They have like little clasp closure on there. But again, if you do like storage systems where you have stamps that just come in a clear packet and don't have any pictures on the front, it's less bulk for you. Stack them in your drawers, have them on show, and you can just quite physically flick through and just enjoy them. And I've put them on an incredible price.
Indeed. You know, the other thing I do as well, I would put my dice in here as well with magnetic sheet as well. That would work really well as well.
I know people store everything in, I mean, like Stamps by Me stamps, we have them in our eco-friendly packaging with the QR code on the back, but we do have several other brands as well who we can't obviously put into the eco-friendly packaging and things like that. So it's problem solving the solutions where, you know, maybe, because it's not just our brand that just has a stamp and a backing card, it's probably about 70% of companies. So what a great way to house them, look after them. You've bought them, you've spent your money, get them all stacked in, and you can just flick like you say, oh, I'm going to use this one today.
That's what I do. I like to have them in a box and flick through like and
like you say,
playing piano,
those tab punches, you could pop a little tap on, and like you said, this is a birthday ones, these are sympathy.
There are so many ways of using, and I know a lot of people get, you know, it's all those bits and pieces, memorabilia, dry flowers, very busy for this. A third of the stock has gone. It's funny because it's probably when we do the, you know, the prep and things like that, people see us so excited about something so simple.
I know,
but then crafters out there, you know, they are exactly like us.
These are probably going to get shared out with Lottie and Paula before the end of today.
Oh yes, please.
They've all got their eyes.
Please. Right, we have got also lamination stamps. This is Love Beyond Words.
So this is back in stock. This is about the third time we've ordered this one. So this basically is that two-part system bottom where you get that lovely watercolour look. And as you can see, you get the shading in the building. So the solid element of the stamp, as you can see on the packet here, the solid element is where you add the colour and spray with water. And then down here is the detailed part, and you add the detail, and look how graphic in design, really, really beautiful. Add a touch of water and you get that sentiment across the bottom as well. Live, laugh, love. And you can separate them. We've separated to give you plenty of space, so you can separate them as 3 individual sentiments, add some sparkle, build them in with the other laminations, or build them in with any other brands if you want to. But they're a great accent and again a great seam builder, but again, look like an artist.
Indeed. 843039 is your item number. If you want yours, £13.49 is your price. You're saving £5.50.
Oh, yes.
We have had an email about, so this one is, let's have a look. And this is about the next product, which we have got 2 different options, which is the white or the yellow. Good morning, lovely Toni and Paula. Just tune in and seen one of the best purchases I have ever made.
Oh, wow.
Toni's miniature vacuum and electric razor are amazing. I use them all the time, and that little vacuum is far more powerful than you think. Thanks for your amazing products, Toni.
Honestly, I launched this with Janice about 6 or 7 months ago, and the vacuum is so powerful. That's the word. So basically, when you have your die cut elements on your mats, when you run them through and you get all of the little pieces stick to your mat, because of these hard bristles here, you can literally just put them onto the mat like so and literally scratch it off, and it brings them all off and it sucks it up, okay? But if you have dropped a pile of glitter or something like that, I will go going to get a bunch of gems. You can be precise, it goes underneath your mat. Nice. But if you, this is how you activate. It takes batteries, and all you do,
you press that,
and you give it a good old scratch, whatever you need to do. I'll show you on some glitter on my side, and then just to switch it off, it's the activation down. Now you don't get a choice of, it's for both. So you also get the electric eraser, which is invaluable really. So if you do lines, grids, pencil, you need to erase it, you can erase it with the end on there. This is also battery powered. So if you haven't got a good wrist, you can pop it. So it will erase. It also takes off mucky fingerprints and masking tape. You know when you've got that sticky masking tape and you sort of like tear your card a little bit, it smooths that off as well. And inside at the base here are all of these refillable rubbers. You get some really thin ones for the fine detail if you put in light and shade back into eyes and things like that. And then you get some larger ones. To be honest with you, I don't do any like pencil sketch, like big grand drawings anymore. But these are brilliant for all of those nasty marks on your cards. That's all I use it for. I bring it here with me all the time. It just takes it off. And any stickiness, glue, you know, if you've had a spurge of glue and it's shiny, you can take it off with this. You also get the lovely brush as well to clean it off. You can clean off inside and then just twist to take all of the bits out inside. I'll show you this. I'm going to put a ton of glitter on the glass mat and show you how cool it is. So it's a choice of the white
or the yellow, which I love the yellow colour. It's very ochre. So they are £17.09 if you're in the club, with a saving of £4.89. 100655 is your item number. Remember, then you choose that is for the white. The yellow has got a different item number. They are so cute, aren't they? And they look really cool. But they look like you know those beautiful pottery that is so fashionable now, those vases.
Well, we did have yellow, white and blue, and these two were the popular, so I reordered the most popular. You click the notify me on these 2 colours, so that's why they're back.
I love those ones, both of them. Thank you so much, Kay, for your email. If you are watching this as well, anybody else who wants to send us hello to Toni, or any questions,
let us know if you use these for anything else.
Absolutely. Oh, well, that could be
other
funny.
than craft, maybe?
Studio at createandcraft.com. I know the eraser as well could have a funny uses as well. Anyway, we have got the EUREKA, which is your
Brucey bonus, and I've put it on a good deal for you today as well. So basically it's the non-stop shop, I would probably call it these days, for all of your crafting needs. So you can craft on the go, caravan, park, paint. It has the wells around the edges to paint with. It also doubles up as a scoring system, so you get the scoreboard with the 1mm increments on there. If you turn it over, it has your fantastic box template, envelope template. There are more boards coming for your EUREKA, so you can make extra elements with these. It fits with inside, it fits snugly so it doesn't slide all over your counter, because if it's loose on your counter it'll slide all over. Then you have to buy another mat to keep it secure, which is just wasteful in money. You get your foam, high density foam mat, which is going to allow you to stamp with clear stamps. And then if you take it out, you can use it with your rubber stamps. It has the magnet inside and holds stencils in place. You can use your seed beads in all of the wells if you want to. It comes with a paintbrush, and it also comes in a well-tested clutch bag to stop any pet hair.
Oh, well,
so you can all keep it nice and keep it on the go.
So, £40 and 49 pence is your price for that bundle, with a saving, massive saving on £19 and 50 pence. This is, maybe you have been waiting to get the second one, maybe you are waiting to get your first one. This is one of those deals not to be missed. 058619 is your item number. Now let's have a look at the craft bag in here.
This is quite cool because it's, let's just show you, because the cool thing about this is it's weighted. So if you lean forward, it doesn't do that. It doesn't all come tumbling out. The weight at the bottom follows your body, so it stays with your body. It has the durable clip on the side, which when you clip it on and around your body, it twists and goes. I'll just show you, twists and goes underneath.
Oh, this, I need one of those ones when you know, because this is when you're crafting, you need to have this
put
little
this
pouch
inside here so it doesn't dig into your hip. So if you're doing classes, it's a bit big for me this one, but if you're doing classes you can sit in. It's got these elements in here so you can compartment it inside, so you velcro them inside. I'll just show you here. They velcro inside so you can separate them if you want to. It has all of the pockets in and around there, so if you not necessarily a crafter but maybe unstable on your legs a little bit and you need to get from one location to the other with something in your hand, it's a great way to get it from one place to the other. As you can see, let me just unclip this. I'll pass this one to you. What's happening? There we go. Let me just give it back to you and let me just grab mine just 1 second. Is that okay?
You do that, I'll give you the details there. But look at that saving. It's better than half price. It's almost 2/3 of the price. Let's have a look at the one that
you have. So this is the one I bring to TV every time and have done for the last 4 years. So basically it's weighted so it sits lovely on my counter if I want it to. It's got all of, and as you can see inside, it's just full of good stuff.
Well, it's better, I mean, like as I said, it's almost 2/3 of the price. 497 is your item number. Now we started with the happy hours. There is one that we don't have in the studio, but we are going to give you a look at this one. This is the washi tape roll with the coordinating die set. This is a Typewriter. Oh, this is oh my goodness, this is such a fabulous deal. Oh, I want this one. I mean, this is such a fabulous set. Washi tape with the die in there. I absolutely adore this. 528682 is your item number. By the way, a happy hour reminder of, well, Lamination, enjoy life. It's limited stock. The stock ain't gonna last until the end of the hour. The price is supposed to, but the stock ain't. If you want to save $9.99, you know what to do. And then another very, very limited is the log slices and creative panels die set, which by the way is the one that Toni is going to be using for her first demonstration. And the one stand tall has now sold out. If you still have it in your baskets, make sure to check those ones out, because otherwise you won't have the chance to get them. And then because of you is the last happy hour reminder of it, better than half price in the club. 790693 is your item number. Nearly a quarter of the stock has now gone, so you know what to do.
Great.
Right, so have we...
I love to see a good price because I'm quite tight. So
you're from Yorkshire.
Yeah, I'm from Yorkshire, yeah. So I like to see a good price, a little bit of a Brucey bonus. So because these, I'm going to try and cut two at the same time. I wouldn't normally do that. I'm using a different machine to what I would use at home, but I'm using the yoke slicers because they've gone limited. So I'll just pop this onto some white card. If it doesn't quite cut, I'll just twist it round, as Jodie would advise normally anyway. And then I've done some ink, just swiped it with my new ink pads, my little minis, and created like that
That looks really
that,
good.
Weathered wood.
Yeah, weathered wood.
And this is your creative panels. You get all of the rivets, so if you did want to embellish and make them look rusty with your rusty patina and things like that. And it cuts all of the elements as individuals, and I'll show you why in a second, because I didn't want it to look like that on my card. I wanted to maybe do like angles like that, or a shelf, or put a set of boots on a wooden shelf, you know. So let's just run this one through. I'll twist it a little bit in the hope it's going to cut through. I can always run it through twice, I guess, but I just want to quickly show you before it goes, because it's looking like that's what's going to happen. All ready?
Oh yeah, we are halfway through the show, and this is why we are like, oh, it's going really quickly. Right, so.
Yeah, don't miss out, because other than, I would probably say, ladies and gents, other than the oak slicers and the panel, oh my goodness me. Everything else, once it's gone, it's gone. But these we will order these again.
Well, this one is all in baskets. It's sold out, technically gone. I will say one thing. You are putting $2 at the same time.
Absolutely. Not normally would you do this, but I'm doing it because
you want to show off how strong you are. That's what you want to. You want to do.
I need a Kit Kat.
No, it's like, oh, you do the gym and the work on TV at the same time. You know.
Why not?
I used to joke, but it's not a joke. I used to have 2 tangerines, so I kind of I would just like.
You did not. She's telling fibs.
Well, actually, I did sometimes lift it up a few times just so I would feel better, and that would be my gym, you know, workout for about a decade.
Let me just show you. I might have had to run that, twist it again, but let me just show you. You know our dies work anyway. But let me show you this one, because this one's cut through. Can you see?
Gorgeous.
Can you see the
yes, there
grain
it is. Perfect.
And the rivet? So all now I would do is get a black ink pad on here very quickly. Let's just show you how it picks up that. And then just show you here. So when you put the black on, this is where when you push that black into that detailing, not too much, probably use a brown as well.
And I suppose if you drag the ink pads
over it,
that would work.
So hopefully you can see that wood grain now.
Yeah, we can,
So what you would do is on cards, which is great, I'll just pull this one out just for instance. So the reason why they're individuals like this is because obviously you can create your own way of gluing them together on a card, but a good thing about these is if you have a card like so, you can also do them like over a corner. So you glue them all on, connect them like a wall panel, and then trim them off, and you'd have the wall panel down half of it. So that's the reason why they're individuals. So super cool die. We will always keep this one in stock because it's one of our all-time favourites. Make the most of that lovely price. So that's that. And then shall we show you this lovely?
Oh yes, the other one.
Oh, this one's cut fine. Okay.
They have now technically gone. If you still have them in your baskets, please make sure to check them out.
I'll just pop this one out. And again.
Oh, I love these so much.
Yeah, and that gives you that wood green detail again as it's showing. Hopefully it shows.
It's so nice, isn't it?
So gorgeous. So I think about your Christmas Santas and...
Absolutely.
So let's just set those aside for now. So let's get straight into a quick card.
Okay.
Everything's sticking where it shouldn't. So,
a little bit of a sprinkling. Yeah, it's always good. I love this mount. I think it's. Do we have it in stock, or it has sold out?
It's here next week.
Oh, which day of the week? It's like I'm trying to.
She's like, she's going to be on me, aren't you?
I just think that it's just such a beautiful magnet. It's actually the fact that it's magnetic as well, and I think it's just gorgeous. I just wanted to have it in my studio so I can do, anyway, just saying.
Just saying.
I just think that it brightens your room, right? You know, this is what we like, storage and
we had the conversation
things,
though, me and you, didn't we, about why did nobody do a glass mat? Why did nobody do it?
Anyway, next week.
Anyway.
That's next week. Focus on to now.
Focus on now, yeah. So these are those lovely stamps which are practically free in that first new and exclusive today. Don't miss out on these because it's allocated. The stock you have is all I've got. So we have the solid element, and then you have this detail, which if you do this in like a white embossed on a gold piece of card, it's going to look like snowflakes as well. So think about 2 for 1 here. So the solid one, I'm going to ink up with some colour. Let me just grab a block.
Right, yeah.
So I'm going to create like a pretty panel.
Yeah.
Let's just move this to one side. So obviously it's screaming sort of autumn, isn't it? But
it does,
equally it could be anything. So in fact I'm going to, let's just do this one. So let's do some pretty colours. So although I'm leaning towards oranges and browns, I'm going to step away and do pinks and purple. So ink up the stamp a little bit. And then I'll just give it a little spritz with some water. So give it a spritz with some water and you get like this sort of look on here as well. And then I'm just going to take my panel. Push it down. I love solid stamps that come with. I'm just going to give the card a second to drink that ink. But I do love a good, and then when you pull it off, look at that.
Oh, isn't that just beautiful? So,
let's do another one. So a bit of pink, and you can interchange them if you want to. Let's go with this one.
Oh,
this one's going to be a bit brighter, maybe less. And then twist the design a little bit, maybe not do it all.
Oh, this is so
and then
so
up
pretty.
to the top.
And I love your ink pads, the colors, every single color is just gorgeous. Yeah, exactly. When are they going to be back in stock?
About 3 weeks.
Okay. Our Lottie, who is in my ear, and of course you can meet, you are going to meet her if you are going to stand down. Make sure to visit her. Anyway, just to say hello. Just to say hello. I'm not going to say what she said. She's a bit shy sometimes, but she's absolutely lovely and a fountain of knowledge. Sometimes shy, yeah. If you, when you know, like, she's not shy.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, moving on. She's a ball of mine. She is absolutely. She always is. But she was like, oh, you know, there's personal shopping. It's like those. You can see those beautiful colors in there. Lottie was like, oh, I love those colors. I'm like, yes, so do I. By the way, happy hours. We have sold out of 2 of them. Because you can see the log and this one, both of them. Sorry, kind of. There you can. The creative panels and the log slices sold out.
Don't miss out on these leaves.
Yeah, because that would work so well with the brand new and exclusive. Can you imagine those leaves in there? Right, and then this one also has sold out. So basically, there is only a happy hour, which is the one from Thirsty Brush, which is because of you. Because of you, there is only one happy hour left. 790-693 is your item number. Better than half price if you are in the club. Saving a full £16 and 49 pence. £13 and 50 pence is the club price.
So I'm using the detailed part of the leaf now. So here is where you can really step it up a bit. White embossing. I'm just doing black so you can see, but step it up. Use your clear embossings like Paul's done on his and the other girls. From other girls, he's a gentleman, but like the other girls from. And then all you do is you just sit it in the centre. And again, as always with lamination, it's not too precise. So if you don't quite get it right, it isn't the end of the world. Give it a good squidge and then you get lots of lovely detail in there. It's so pretty. Let's show you on the lighter ones here. And then I'm going to show you a cool technique with these leaves with a white ink pad.
Right.
So do not miss out. Do not miss out.
It's just so gorgeous.
It's so pretty, but I think being able to use this as an entity on its own and this as an entity on its own, it's a really good usable stamp set. It really is.
I think that the one with the detail
I like this one a lot.
I think for even a Christmas as a snowflake kind of thing.
I think if maybe you stamped it like there as well, you would get like the...
you
could, if you twisted it actually. Oh, hang on a minute, Paola, that's a great idea. If you twist it, I'm not gonna, but if you twisted the design, I'd get a full snowflake. Look at that.
It's kind of
smart pants. Well, it's that new fringe.
Yeah, it's the fringe, and you know, it's kind of. I see snowflakes in everything. It's like.
Oh, do you?
For me, it's flowers, butterflies, hearts, and snowflakes. I just love them.
Okay.
I just love them, and dragonflies as well.
Well, so let's stick this onto this panel.
Yeah. Nice.
I have to say I'm a big fan of this stamp set. I think this
is going
to be a return. I think you'll see lots of these stamps on people's cards. So I just helped it pop a little bit with that black border on there.
And the thing is, you know, leaves are very beautiful, right? But when you give them that sort of detail that is more intricate, that is not necessarily naturalistic, but it's organic, and it's just so different. It's just so pretty.
It's nice, and to step away from the normal colour and still get a beautiful card is quite cool, isn't it? So I like to do white on white matte and layers, but you can absolutely use your own if you want to, like your blacks and your silvers, sparkly, whatever. And then that lovely wood panel, again, I could add some pink halos to the centres to bring it all together, but I do like the white element of it. And I don't want it sort of stuck flat, so I'm just going to sort of blob in each one, just to give us that little bit of texture on there. So I'm going to go off slightly. And then I have the Live, Laugh, Love from that lovely one that sold out, unfortunately. And then what I did want to do is just to show you how, the punches are great for albums and things like that, but let me show you how you can incorporate them into your cards as well. So if you just grab one of the punches, let's go with this one. So the way that you use the punches is really, really easy. You can see at the base here as well, when it cuts, you can see it there. So it's a self-sharpening. Every time you use it, self-sharpens. Okay, you can cut several and capture them in the base here, then remove them all together if you want to. So you can pop the card in the slot and punch, but if you don't have sort of I get cramp quite often, so I like to pop it on my desk. So just pop it in. You can sit, when you pop it in at the back, just have a look at it, make sure it's in place, it's fine. So, and then just pop it on your desk with your palm, if you've never seen a punch before, because they are old hat really. And then you can see it's popped out of the page here, and then you just pop this out of here. And we have a cute little tag there. So I would punch a lot of these through with all of your scrap card that you've got in your boxes, pop them in containers or those envelopes that are in the show, and then you've got them to hand. And then I am just going to stick this behind here to make it look like this sentiment is a tab. I'm just going to pull it down a bit so it looks like my sentiments on a tab. So this is just to show you that, brilliant for albums and things like that, but it is sometimes cool to use them with our elements. So let's bring in our card. Let's just pop a little pad behind here. I wish I'd have brought bigger pads, but you get the idea.
Well, I mean, you can be there for
I'm just going to put a few on. You're all right.
Shall I give the details of the storage, because the storage, nearly half the stock has gone now. You are getting 30 of the A5, 30 of the A6. I absolutely adore this. There is no bulk in here. There is no extra elements that they add more into it. So it means that you can have them all in a box, really nice and neatly. You can store them vertically or horizontally. You can use the tabs to know which ones they are. But remember, if you want yours, £19.79 is your price. It really durable, really sturdy quality. If you want yours, you know what.
Tell all your friends, because they're once they're gone.
I would multi-buy, to be honest, but investing in your storage is so important because it maximizes what you have.
They're what I bring a lot of my demos in as well, but they are, like you say, for stamping. If you've got a particular brand that you love and adore and want a visual, then instead of split packets and things. So here we go, look, so here we have our lovely sort of, you can twist it, I can have it any way I want to. Let's go here. So I'm just going to pop it off to the side here. Then I've got that lovely wood grain panel just down the side, and then our lovely sentiment, I'm just going to make it look like it's part of that panel. So have I stuck that? That looks like it's moved, a bit wonky now, but hey ho. And then here I'm just going to pop this under here so it looks like it's part of that.
Yeah.
Make sure yours are straight. I must have been talking.
Oh, no, that's all right.
I promise you I ain't had a drink.
Oh, yeah,
There we go.
I don't. Oh, well, you know, maybe.
Sugar.
Did you have sugar?
Yeah, I had Twix.
Oh, okay. What other chocolate bars are available? Kit Kat. Well, you mentioned Kit Kat before, so you have got one more to name. I don't know. Twirl is one. I don't know.
Whisper.
Whisper. We have. That's a good one. You know, to be honest, I only like one of them. The
I'm already thinking about it right now.
Well, I'm thinking of chocolate, but I like dark chocolate, so yeah. Oh,
yeah,
actually,
let's bring it back.
You know what? We are thinking also, our lottie is thinking of Cat PMP, and don't forget to check out your baskets.
You get the goodies, I'll get the door.
Okay.
Hello, Create and Craft Delivery.
Wow, this is the biggest order I've ever seen.
Haven't you heard? If you order anything from Create and Craft now, it's a Cat P&P of $3.95 per order.
Cat P&P of only $3.95 for all of this?
Yes, it doesn't matter what you order or how many different items you buy.
What, even the really heavy stuff like this?
Yes, sewing machines, die cutting machines, everything in the van.
Oh, there we go. That's the last of it.
I don't think they're at home. We'll have to come back later. I'll warm up the van.
Oh, hi! Fancy a cuppa?
Oh yes, that'll be lovely. Chop, chop, Dan.
Order 2 or more items from Create and Craft and we'll cap your postage at just $3.95, no matter how many different items you buy. Shopping at Create and Craft just got even better.
And of course, it makes sense to take advantage of that Cat PMP when you have got the brand new and exclusive and happy hours, although there is only one happy hour left. But let's bring it back to the new and exclusive, because this is one of those bundles that it's when you look at it, it suddenly ignites my creativity. There's so much
So
potential.
many different techniques you can really do with these, and when I show you another technique with the white, you're all going to want this.
Yeah,
so don't
absolutely.
miss out. Once it's gone, it's gone. So you get the 2A5 frames, which are beautiful, going to work across the board. You can make shaker cards here. There's a shaker card, look at that there.
Oh, I love
Cut the
that.
centre out, very simple to do. But then those incredible sort of 2-layer solid stamps in there, which you're going to be able to use with your wow powders, your white, your blacks, your clear overlays. They're just incredible. And this is one of my favourite cards. This is by a lovely Elaine. So it's just showing you that if you do the flowers in colour and add that, it actually does look quite Christmassy. I'm quite surprised. It was never intended for that, but I will definitely be using these in cards for our Christmas launch in June. Definitely.
I mean, there's so many things. I mean, I was saying during the break as well, it's like, I love leaves, but this detail elevates the leaves. It makes, I mean, look at that.
That is beautiful.
That's so stunning. And it does give it, you know, almost like a magical touch to it. They're not just leaves. And those frames, I was saying, they're looking like fronts of books. They look so regal. I kind of want to do a stamp and emboss it into gold and then add details in there. You know what? It would look amazing.
That is beautiful.
Into that parchment and doing some white work as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Heat emboss onto acetate and onto vellum as well.
Yeah.
But you can see using them as they are, one on top of. I mean, that is a beautiful card.
Nice.
Well done,
love
Sharon.
that,
I love that card. But as independents, not together. If you don't want to use the frame, don't forget though, as always, you can use them half of the design. Look at that, that's a slimline card. Just use half of the design. Don't think it has to be used as an. I have been asked for these in embossing folders, so watch this space. They may be coming.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if you want yours, you know what to do. This is the brand new and exclusive. You are getting all 3 stamp sets. Basically, you are paying for the bottom 2 and getting a discount on them, and then getting the leaves free. This is how it works out, because you have got an £8.99 saving, just paying £26.99 for a brand new and exclusive here to Create and Craft. If you want yours, you know what to do. Nearly a quarter of the stock has gone, and this is a stock that should last 24 hours. You are loving it and you are going for it. So remember, they are not yours until you check those baskets out. But we have got also some news on the lamination stamp set, the Love Beyond Words. 3 stamp sets in there with a Live, Love, Love. A quarter of the stock has gone. And again, the stock updates are on a 24-hour deals. So make sure that you get that it's a big stock, is you are loving them. Now the stamp, and I said from the Thirsty brush, is the only remaining happy hour deal. We had, I think, 4 of them, but this is the last one left. Look at that saving. Look at the price in the club. Look at that saving. Yes, your eyes are not deceiving you. It's way better than half price. Just £13.50. And then let's have a look as well as the, I mean, that's like, sounds like a happy hour, but you know, obviously it's not, because that's saving. I mean, £11.69 for an embossing folder, a 3D embossing folder, and a die, and then 12 by 12 paper pad. Phenomenal.
And the paper in there, Paola, is uncoated. It takes your watercolours really well. You can construct and create pages too within there. It die cuts beautifully. And it's normally £18 for the pad.
And of course, it contents may vary in terms of design.
Yeah, but it will be beautiful.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
I mean,
and you will not get any less designs or any less pages. You're guaranteed those pages, that amount of pages, that amount of designs. You're probably actually going to get more. 579076 is your item number. Now the storage wallets flying out. I'm not surprised. They're high quality, and I love that they come in 2 different sizes: the A5 and the A6, 30 of each size. 2/3 of the stock now gone. They are flying out. 55702 is the item number. I will be grabbing those ones. You know, it's one of those ones. Take it, put it with your new and exclusive, and then you have got the perfect storage for the stamp sets. Let's show you a cool technique with these leaves, and you can only do it really with this sort of stamp that's got a solid and then a detail, and it's a cool technique. So a piece of black card. I'm using my EUREKA on this occasion because I might want to stamp it a few times, so I'll just pop this at the top. So I'm going to use a solid part, and this is black cardstock. They look gorgeous in gold embossing anyway, so let's just pop these on, and let's just use all of the sizes on this backing. Always have the courage to sort of do them on off the page, so they're not just all stuck in the middle, a little bit sterile. It looks a little bit more controlled if you've had the courage to maybe just capture some of the elements on there.
It looks like you haven't tried to fit them in, it's just you have captured flying, like coming down from the tree.
And you can sort of do this and then move them around and fill in those spaces. So this is the solid element, so I'm just going to grab the white. So your white ink pad that you all got. So you're just going to ink this up. Now I might have to stamp, mind you, I shouldn't have to because it's a good one. Excuse the noise, everyone. So I'm just going to ink these up in a solid white. And then I'm going to show you a real cute technique which sort of is going to make your crafting that little bit extra special, I think.
Oh, we're looking forward to that.
Now you know that if you stamp with a white ink pad, you can, once it's dry, you can absolutely go in with your pencils and go over the work. So I'll just take this off here.
Oh, but I love that. Doesn't it look like a negative, like an old film negative?
So let me just move this out of the way because I'll have to clean those stamps in a second. I'm just going to dry that off.
Oh, do you want me to do multitask, or
yes,
you know,
so you'll clean it off actually, Paola?
I'll do that.
I'll give you a cloth.
Yeah, that will be perfect.
Yeah, sweetheart.
Right, of course, this is the watercolor tablet, the EUREKA watercolor tablet that I have got. £40.49. That's your price. Everything that you need is included, including the storage case, the wallet with embossing folder. The bond folder, the brush as well. This is like a watercolor station. This is a stamping station. This is a placing station. This is a stencil coloring station. This is something that is basically a perfect companion tool for your crafting. Whether you are a stamper or an artist, this is one of those ones that you want to have it. With the magnetic base, the rubber base, it means that you will get a phenomenal impression every single time.
Thank you, that's really kind.
That's all right. It's just, I know with the stamping platforms, it's always great to have them.
Yes, have them with you. So I'm just drying this white off, and as you can see, that'd be a great Christmas card in itself, I guess.
I love that.
I'm just trying to give it a little bit quick blast, and then so now, because we have that white opaque layer underneath, we could go over with our pencils. You could go over with your heat embossing because it stays wetter for longer. And now we could go on with a coloured ink with the detailed part if we really wanted to, but I just want to show you how you can get a cute like halo technique. So if you bring this back in,
Right.
pop it back in, I'll just try and see if I can. Now, I'm not trying to line it up perfect, ladies and gents. I want a halo. It shouldn't have moved, but it did.
Sorry.
That's all right, it's all right, don't worry, don't worry.
It's
I'll just
my
put 'em
fault.
back.
It's my fault because
Hey.
one of them I
Listen,
was quite strong.
nobody's died, it's fine. Right, so just move it over, look.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to get that lovely white halo.
Okay.
So you'll still capture some of the colour.
Oh.
This is quite a cool technique,
Yeah.
guys. It really
We
is.
have got minutes to go,
Oh.
but remember, reminding everybody that if you want something, you need to proceed with your checkout. Otherwise, it's not yours until you check those baskets out. Remember, those wallets, the storage wallets are flying out. I would be, getting them. They are almost limited to stock now. Wow, I mean, I'm not surprised. They are top quality. It's one of those ones that I love because there are so many ways of that to store your bits and pieces. So if you want yours, you know what to do. Toni is very happy that she has lined everything properly.
Right, so I've got a whole bunch of colours here. I'm going to try see which one gets the best result live on TV.
Yeah.
So let's go yellow actually, because that might show up.
Yeah.
So let's do yellow on this one.
Okay.
So let's ink up that stamp. Because we've got that white underlay, in fact, let's do them all because it might stick and drag. So let's do green on this one. And then let's do a bluey teal on this one. Get some colour on. Don't be afraid of it. And then stamp it on top of this white and you should end up with something quite cool.
Yeah. And then let's have a look. Oh, this is cool.
We should have some coloured leaves with a white halo on black card.
Oh,
That's the look anyway.
Yeah,
And because I've got my EUREKA, I can really get in there and palm that detail down, hopefully. And then...
Oh,
ta-da!
look at that! I love that. I mean, the yellow. How vibrant is that yellow? I mean,
That is so
that's
nice,
just
isn't it? Let me just blast
beautiful.
that off.
Yeah. By the way, literally, we have got a minute and a half to remind you of the brand new and exclusive, which those sets of stamps, glorious stamps, are part of it. They said that you're not paying for them. They are the most beautiful leaf stamps that that I have seen actually. You're not paying for them. A quarter of the stock gone of the brand new and exclusive. Remember, you are getting those gorgeous frames as well. So much versatility with them. If you want yours, you know what to do. Don't forget to add those storage wallets. Details at the bottom of the screen. You are getting 30 of the A5 and 30 of the A6. And look at that.
And what I'll do is on tonight's show, I'll add the detail in some gold embossing.
Yes.
On black card, how cool is that?
That
really
is
nice.
just so pretty. Well,
Thank you
we
so
have got
much.
seconds to go.
Thank you,
Toni,
everyone.
You will be back with Catherine at 8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Do make sure to stay tuned though, because we have got Don Baby and Catherine coming up after the break. But don't forget to check those baskets out. They are not yours until you press the checkout button. Remember though that that we have got PMP, so take advantage of that by adding all those extra bits. We started with 4 happy hours. We only have got 1 left. Take advantage of that as
Well done, everyone.
Right, we'll look forward to seeing you
Yes.
at 8.
Thank
Look
you so
forward
much.
to seeing that amazing show coming up with the Spellbinders, and I'll see you in an hour's time with a brand new one-day special from Tonic with Jodie Johnson.